All right.
Cal actually, if I remember correctly, they actually had a pretty decent defense this season.
Oh, so yeah, Cal wasn't as good. He only averaged oh, never mind. Cal was 6.8. Washington, that was another option, right? That was 3.7 yards per carry, 27 for 100.
Okay.
In this game, he also has 3 receptions for 89, which is nice. So
Yeah, he had a nice big long catch in this game.
all right, Zack Moss, let's go.
I might have done this.
All right, he sucks. Just kidding.
Man, who did this?
Thanks for
cutoff?
nothing. Let's say I think I did.
This looks like
Yeah,
Garrett
you look
quality.
at it though. I mean, backside lineman gets beat here, 77. You can see into the inside, and then the backer screams in there. Yeah,
Yeah, he hits it. He hits it hard too. Look at this explosion into the hole rather than what we just watched. You know, he just hits in, gets it.
well, as me and Garrett have said before, your job as a running back is to get 3 yards no matter what, and I think he got that right there.
This one he almost gets a. There's almost a safety on this play.
Ooh. Yeah, what happened here?
I mean, there was nothing there,
Oh, no.
but he gets caught up quick and pulled back. He barely got the ball across the line.
Wow. That right there, I mean, it looked like a gap play, but he bounced too far outside, near the goal line there.
I don't mind this cut. I mean, it's pretty crowded.
I remember that, Ray. I remember that happening. He missed like the last 3 or 4 games of the season because he tore his ACL, and it was literally like from getting off the couch.
Was it his ACL or his meniscus?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it might have been his meniscus. Oh yeah, this was the big pass play.
I'll take Ray's word for it.
Well, thrown behind him, adjust to catch, which is nice.
Yep, and then shows a little bit of wheels.
And if you want to go back and you watch this whole thing, the issue I have with him is he has a short stride length.
He does.
He doesn't drive his knee as much. He doesn't extend, and you can see that a bunch of short little strides.
You must hate Kylan Hill then.
Hey man, I just say how it is. That's what he has. That's the issue with his speed.
Picks his knees up pretty well though.
Do you think he'll
he
get?
drives it as much?
Do you think he'll get in the 4.5s or no? Do you think he'll be in the
not a
4.6s?
chance.
That's what I think too. I think he'll be in the 4.6s.
Yep.
You know when you just watch those guys that are sprinters, you just see those knees pop, pop, picking up 90 degrees.
Yeah, see, and that's what I mean. That he doesn't drive the knee all the way. It's not, and that helps with stride length.
Yeah, you can always tell guys that know how to run. Running's a skill. A skill I never had.
He said that ACL, that's rough luck. Getting off the couch.
That run did look hard.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, he was probably on oxygen after that.
Oh, here he is.
Nah, he wants that tutty.
Ooh. Now, see, what I liked about this one is look how he got small through this hole.
Yep, good vision too.
It wasn't big, but he got small to squeeze through.
Why didn't he continue outside here though?
Got hit.
Oh, that was a terrible block by the tight end.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that originally. I was trying to figure out why. Okay. Lower that pad level.
Wow.
Yep. That's what you want to. That's what AJ Dillon needs to do.
Yes.
That right there.
Exactly.
Now, what I like the most about it, though, is that he sets it up by stepping outside to set up some of those and then drives through.
And then lowers that pad level. That was really good pad level.
Yeah.
Keeps driving the legs through the pile.
Dude, he runs completely over 96. Watch 96.
He just runs over them.
Now he's getting blocked too, but just literally
Barrels
pancakes him, a D lineman.
Power hour right there.
Yeah, that is power hour.
And then he gets taken down right here.
Yep.
Wasn't anticipating that.
No,
that
I thought
tackle at all.
Yeah, I thought he had better contact balance there.
Yeah, I thought he would anticipate this guy coming off, but
you're not always gonna be amazing though either. So.
Yeah.
But here, where's he supposed to go? I would say outside of that defender, which is where you want.
That's
See, so like right there, can you go back from the start there, Jared?
Mm-hmm.
So good decision here to bounce outside because that puller didn't get any room in there. So he bounces outside, and then he cuts back inside and gets small. Watch him get small here. Turns his body a little bit. It's less for him to hit, and got through.
And that's when he's at his best, is when he gets north and south. When he's trying to do some of the stuff outside, and he's not very agile. So when he can do one cut and go, that's really when he's at his best. And that's when I really like watching Zack Moss. There's a couple games you'll see where he tries to do too much, and it's very underwhelming. But when he can get north and south, that's when he's at his best.
Nice little cut.
I like that.
Can you go back to the start? I want to see where his original hole was supposed to be here. Or is it a design bounce?
I
mean, look at that lane right there. Hold on.
Because
I mean, that's a lane. Go to the right.
So the wide,
that looks like a lane. Oh, this is designed to go out.
I think it is designed to go out because this wide receiver is obviously trying to seal.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. So here, why run him over? Why not go left of this guy?
I don't know that he had enough time there.
He's like, I got a meeting, one-on-one, me and you, right here.
I mean, I like he ran with authority, but I would just rather he cut left. Take on half the defender instead of run him completely over.
Do you guys have a comp for him?
Flipping over top of him.
Somebody said Kareem Hunt.
No, I haven't copped him to anybody. I don't think
he's not as much of an athlete, I don't think, as Kareem Hunt.
Correct.
What about a Zach Stacy?
Oh, I haven't heard that name in a while.
I like Zach.
I can see some Zach Stacy.
You got these names in your back pocket.
I've been doing this for years, man. I mean, you just see the same guys.
Did you say the other day?
You went Trey Mason. Are you a big fan of the Rams backfield?
Hey, I like Gurley too, and I like Darrell Henderson. So yeah, maybe I am biased. And Malcolm Brown.
If you wear a Rams jersey, I like you.
Yeah, my boy Blue.
Run that one back. I totally missed his blitz pick up there.
Yeah, he didn't attack. I didn't like that. Come on, go meet him more. Go meet him more. Be aggressive.
Yep, he just kind of waited for him.
I mean, he didn't set a base. He could have got ran over there, in my opinion.
Yeah, if the guy would have lowered his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Not a great route.
Nope. Didn't sell anything inside.
Nope. Just kind of rounded it.
So this looks like that play from before, where it's a design bounce.
That's a
Look
nice
at
run.
him run through traffic.
It is a nice run. He's got good fundamentals.
There's a thing where, and people I think get this wrong often, where they go to the combine in these underwear Olympics and they look at the times and the jumps and the spins and the whatever, and they care about, right? But Zack Moss is going to go there. He's not going to test well. But what he does is he uses all of his athletic gifts in tough situations with defenders all around him. Right here, he's using all of that burst with people all around him, and he doesn't care. That's football. That matters. But you're going to have other guys that are A.J. Dillon who could test way better than him.
Sure.
Aren't going to do that. That's the film stuff that matters, is when you can use those athletic gifts to the best of the ability on the field.
And in that pass run, you saw, ooh, that's not good.
No.
Is that him? I don't think that's
no,
him.
that wasn't him. That was a wide receiver. He was blocking. But I like seeing guys able to use moves in succession too. It's not just like one move and then I got tackled. You saw the stiff arm. You saw him cut back inside. You saw him lower the shoulder. Moves in succession. That's going to offer up more opportunities to make bigger plays. Ooh, did he just drop that?
Yep, dropped it.
Good.
Now, again, that's tough. There's a guy on him. I think he threw it.
And it was a lower
too.
throw.
Yeah. But what I do like here, if you look,
it wasn't that bad of a throw.
He was going to block 44, then let him go. So I kind of liked at least the attempt there. See, I like that one. He initially was going to go way outside, realized he wasn't going to get that, and just cut inside, and he's going to be a tough man and got what he needed.
4 yards.
4?
Yeah.
Yep.
5. You'll have a job if you can get 4 or 5 yards. Where do you think he is? What round do you think he gets drafted? I've been
Fourth.
projecting him third.
I was saying 4.
Four.
Because I mean, the thing is, I know people are gonna get real excited. I might be a little too high on him on early second, but he's a replaceable back.
Yeah.
I like him, but he's replaceable. Just like Zach
Good
Stacy was
catch. Look at that
replaceable.
cutback.
He just seems to be efficient. Like, he knows when to get north and south. It's fundamental.
Well, and the awareness there to realize where the defender was, because he could have easily bounced that outside to cut in, because he saw everything around him, saw that he had a blocker right there. He gained way more yardage, probably 7, 8, 9 yards more than he would have had he tried to take that outside.
You know who else I don't know if it's a great comp or not, but a little Monte Ball, where he's going to be, below average athlete, just really efficient with his movements. I liked Monte a lot out of college. I know people didn't, but I did.
I didn't get a chance to really watch him in this type of capacity.
Gotcha.
So
not as physical as Moss, but
Oh, that was draft genius that said Kareem Hunt.
oh, my boy.
My boy DG.
are they re-signing Kareem Hunt?
He's a restricted free agent.
Yeah, but
So-
someone else could sign him.
The GM.
Today, they came out and said they want both of the guys, and they were talking about him and OBJ. They want both of the guys back, but they are concerned with some of their off the field stuff.
Yeah.
So
Like
Well,
this
that's
right
worth
here,
it.
what I love is when he cuts and then he dips his shoulder in, and they show it on the replay when they get close here. Like that, it's going to be small when you.
Just that little right here.
Yeah, but go to the next. They show it from a close-up angle, the next TV, and you can just see like that little movement right here. That could be the difference.
Yep.
That hand getting in there and then pulling him down. I mean, he does a lot of small things I really like.
Todd just mentioned Moss is neat and Dylan is sloppy. I agree with that.
Yep.
You can tell he's a much more heady runner. He knows what he's doing. Nick, you say it a lot, where it feels like he actually has a plan for what's going on.
Right.
Where Dylan, it doesn't feel that way.
Moss is a solid running back. I mean, it's clear from watching Dylan to Moss who's the better running back. We did that last week too.
Although people are going to be mad about Cam Akers if they watch that one.
All right, I moved Clyde Edwards-Helaire above Cam Akers.
My man.
You've been dropping him like
My man.
something that drops fast. Couldn't think of it that quick.
See, okay, love this. Watch him come inside here, set up that block, and then come back outside, which adds additional yardage. That's just smart running.
Yep.
Because 24 would have stayed outside a lot more if he didn't dip inside, in my opinion.
Yep. That was a real good run.
Gosh, that's exactly how you do it. So he comes in. Nope, see ya. Gosh.
Yep.
Why didn't the Bears have him instead of David Montgomery?
Moss could have come out. He chose not to. I honestly thought him and Keyshawn Vaughn were going to come out.
I
Neither
cannot
one
believe
did.
Vaughn went back. After that bowl game, why would he go back to
I
school?
don't know why. Like, honestly, he would have been in the pre-draft process. He probably would have been my RB2, to be honest, last year.
Oh. I don't yeah. Or one. I mean,
You would have put him over Jacobs last year? I don't think
I was
could have
not
done
huge
that.
on Jacobs.
Oh, really? See, I was
Small
really high on
sample size,
Jacobs.
small sample size, injured. I didn't see the feet as much.
It's a good run here.
I'm still baffled why the Raiders don't utilize his best attribute more, which is him in the receiving game.
Yeah, what in space?
He's good in between the tackles,
Breaking
man.
news on Sleeper just now. Cardinals expected to release David Johnson.
Wow.
I have those Kenyon Drake shares.
Whoa.
I mean, dude. He looked
That's what they
bad.
should do. He
Yeah.
looks real bad. He looks so
Yeah.
slow.
That's sad.
So glad I traded him.
I traded him mid-season in a deal to
Ooh.
get Juju.
I like this
Nice.
run.
Kept enough balance there to get in
That's
the end
his
zone,
best
too.
run so far.
Well, stopped
Whoop.
in his
Made
tracks.
a miss.
This is the step back I think someone else said on here.
This reminds me of little Cam Akers in the backfield here.
Oh,
Oop.
come on.
I
You're
mean,
such a Cam hater.
he is.
Where do you have Cam ranked? Would you have Moss over him?
No.
Okay.
Telling you what, this is sick.
Just because Cam's a better athlete, but in terms of a running back, Moss runs circles around Cam.
I think I'd rather have Cam though.
The ceiling's higher, the floor
would
is
too.
lower.
Yes. Man, I can watch
But I can
this
get
10
Moss
times
way
over,
later in
dude.
drafts, so it's a price point thing for me.
Yeah.
Good run.
What a run.
Good run. That was a great run.
Yep.
Good one to
All
end
right.
on that one.
We got
All
one
right.
more that we want to get in for him, or
Yeah.
All right, so you tell me which one. So we got what you get. So Texas was 16 for 57, 3.6 yards per carry. Oregon 19 for 113, 5.9 yards per carry, 4 receptions, 57 and a touch.
Oregon it is, right?
Washington, sure if you want to.
that we don't have
20
Oregon State 24 yards of carry that game. We'd have been in and out quick.
Ooh,
5
this
carries.
is a long one.
We'll get
I
through as
think
much
I
as we
did
can.
this cut.
Yeah, that's why it sucks.
Nah, that's why it's smooth.
Hey, sorry I have a old crappy computer.
That's why we got me doing the stream.
That is absolutely true.
Just such a smooth player. Like,
Very efficient.
he doesn't look like he's ever freaked out. He's confident with everything he's doing. You know, some players you can see them literally panic. He has no panic to it. Like right here, okay, guys are close. I'll get a little small. I mean, you can see it there, right there. Yep. I'll get
Run it
more
back.
yardage afterwards. Like, but this is also what you get with a guy that's got a big sample size. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of carries. He's been doing this. He knows what to do. Yeah, same route as before.
Yeah, he's
Although
not
that's-
gonna.
Although
I mean,
that one's zone, I think that's fine.
He can catch the
got
ball. He's just not gonna create any separation.
Why? Go back. Why? Why is he outside that block? Inside that block, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's a huge hole right there.
Yeah. What are you doing? You can see 71's defeated.
Still looks like you might have got it though.
Yeah, right
Let's see.
here.
Oh, this will be a better angle.
I'm gonna put
You
my
can see
glasses
it.
on.
Right there.
Yeah. Oh, there was
man,
such a
missed that.
seam there. He missed it.
Yep. 4th and 1. Redeeming. Same thing.
Ooh.
What are you doing bouncing so much?
That didn't look good.
Move him down. Undraftable.
Move him. Guys, we officially love AJ Dillon more than Zack Moss.
Wow. I mean,
official.
look at that right there. I guess you can see all gaps are filled here.
But that would, yeah. Still on 4th and 1.
Side more. Yep.
Should have drank some coffee. I don't think this is Moss. Yeah. No, that wasn't. Damn it, Jared.
Oh, well, look at that right there. Go back.
Yeah.
Go back at that pass pro. That was bad. He
Yeah, he got
back.
pushed
He got
right
pushed
into him.
Back.
You know what? He doesn't, he's very up and down. Like, he needs to lower his butt and he needs to be able to shoot those arms into him and actually have a good punch. He doesn't. He is way too vertical there.
We call it sinking the ass, right, Garrett? That's what you
There
call
you
it.
go.
He's
That's
not
right.
sinking.
Yep.
There's no base there.
There's no, gotta get those hips down.
That is the terminology, everybody, if you're wondering. I'm not just making
Official.
it up. Kevin David's asking, is there more of these? Yes, this is the second one. We did one last week, right? This is only
Yep.
2. So
Yeah.
we do
We
this
did-
every week.
I think there's one that we have that is posted from the week before, and that was the Michael Warren one and Keyshawn Vaughn. Is there any more on
You did
there?
one of Keyshawn Vaughn without me? Garrett.
I think you couldn't make it that night. You said nope.
He
Yeah,
said no.
probably. I'm too good for
See,
y'all.
Now you definitely need to go back and watch
Yeah,
Vaughn and Michael
Ooh,
Warren.
look at that spin.
Is the one that you and Nick did before I could get on? Is that one on here too, Jared, or no?
I don't know. Just go to the video library. They're all in there.
That's a nice
Okay,
spin move
Jared,
right there.
that's very laissez-faire of you. I don't know. Ooh, look at this bounce back. Quarterback getting into the blocking action. That was a good cutback, but I got to give his quarterback
All right,
a
let's
lot
see
of
the
credit
replay
there.
here.
Well, I like that. I like that he was patient behind the line of scrimmage to allow this to happen. He's
Wow.
here.
To see the cutback here, just
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's not there yet. Not there yet. He's not going to go into that defender to get tackled. He's going to wait.
wow.
And then cuts back.
To even know or do that, it's crazy to me. Instincts.
Now, I would have liked him to go more inside there. Again, as
You
we
think he
talked
looped
about
that
before.
around too far?
Well, to give himself, well, as he's running here, to give himself more of an angle to break that tackle. He added more yards after contact with that stiff arm near the sideline, but if he's inside more, he might have a chance to completely break it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like with Dylan. This is better than Dylan, but not as, you know. He could cut all the way back inside, potentially, you know. Try to do
Yeah,
something.
he looked like he was just slowing down, running out of gas there.
Right, like I'm okay with this much for the run.
This is all I got.
I mean, there's probably some truth to that. He ain't little.
Nice drawing there, Jared.
What?
I'm kidding, like you're drawing the route combination.
I
Ooh, good
thought you were
vision
making
there.
fun of me 'cause
Good vision.
I didn't cut that.
No, good vision. Now again, I wish you broke that, but
I do think he has very good vision. I think that's one of his best attributes. Little spin didn't
what
didn't
are you
help
doing?
much.
Go
but
back. Go back to his decision making here. Okay. Got two pullers. Seal. Why isn't he going outside? What are you doing?
I have no idea.
Can he not get outside of that?
He's starting to spin already.
I think he already planted his outside foot when he realized.
Huh.
Yeah,
Like if he would jump,
Like,
if he would
I don't think he
jump,
sees it right now.
Oh, if you would jump cut out, you know what I mean, or
Right.
back even, I think you would get there.
All right, let's see. That was a much better blitz pickup there. I still waiting a little bit for my taste, but he turns his head, sees him, engages, has a lower base and wider legs. His legs have been a little kind of close together there, so much wider base. I like that blitz pickup.
How good is that kid gonna be? From Oregon, number 5 here. What's his name? Ah, shit. Defensive end.
I don't know.
Oh, I've heard people talk about him. For a guy that played defense in college, I should
He's a
I
stud.
should pay more attention to the defensive side of the ball, but I barely have enough time to keep up with all the offensive stuff.
He'll be a
I
top
think he
5
could have ran
pick
over Moss
when he
there
comes
again,
out.
but he just tried to avoid him. So that 8 up there. What happened here?
No
Kinda
block
seemed
in
like
there.
he just gave up on that run.
Yeah, I want to watch it from here.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing there.
Oh, yeah, there's not a lot out there. Look at that. It's 3 defenders, 1 blocker. Where are you going?
Yeah. I didn't see the guy at his ankles either. That's tough.
All right. I didn't
Thanks
do
for showing us this
cut.
play fake, Jared.
I
Yeah,
did
that
not.
guy's wide open.
This is not my cut.
Whatever, Jared.
I don't play games like that.
You were taking credit for the great quality beforehand.
Nah, for real, I think it is mine.
I knew it. I knew it. He's a quarterback. He wants to see all the pass plays.
So this is 4th and 2, right?
Why don't they give him the ball there?
Oh, Moss, stay with the block. Come on, man.
Good run. Good cut to get inside here.
Well, it's subtle,
Yeah.
out, in. Man, that's vision. That's, you know, there's something to being able to cut at any moment too. You know what I mean? And being under control, and he does that. Some backs they can't cut because they're out of control or they're not anticipating things.
Now, let me ask you guys this, because I I think I would be pretty close to consensus. I think most people have him probably around 7 or 8. One of the things that's been a concern for some people, and it would be a concern of mine as well, is he explosive enough to succeed at the next level, do you think? Because off of contact and, the long speed downfield, like there's just not a lot of like oomph there. Do you think that's going to be a problem at the next level, or do you think his vision, his processing will be enough to get him through to still be a competent back?
Tell me what you want though. Like, what's a competent back? What's enough? Like, what's the expectation?
Could he step into a role and be RB, 20 in the NFL? Will he ever be able to be an RB2? Is there enough explosion there to make him an RB2, or is it only I'm going to be a committee back or a backup running back? That's because what we need to know is should we waste our time taking him, or should we pivot to I'm going to take I'm trying to think of guys in the same range, Brian Edwards. I'm going to take the first tight end off the board, Cole Kmet. I'm going to take should there be a pivot, or do you think there's enough there to actually get him a role in the NFL?
Now, see, I think this is an important conversation about expectations of players and ceilings and floors, because he has a high floor, and I think he could be. Someone in the chat actually said he went similar to CJ Anderson. I think that's a great,
I could see that.
He could have a season or a stretch, but back up like that could be like his path in the NFL. And so many people are like, oh, best back, he'll be, RB1. Like, he's never going to be an RB1. He can go to Kansas City so and he's not going to be an RB1. Mm-hmm. I don't think. I think he could be in Kansas City and not be an RB1.
It's definitely possible. I mean, the sheer passing volume could be enough in PPR leagues to potentially get him there if he had the job to himself. But I
mean, he'd have to
think that's highly
60
unlikely.
receptions.
Right, exactly. And that's in that offense. If you're the only back, you could just on sheer volume.
Is it?
Good pick up there.
Is it now with Mahomes?
Maybe not. You know what? Maybe not.
That's a different offense with him, I think.
Yeah.
With
maybe not.
I don't know.
Travis Kelce. So that's the question then is, should we waste our time then on drafting him in the early second round, because that's probably where you're going to have to take him, or is it better then to just pivot and say, you know what, I'm going to take one of the better receivers, I'm going to take the top tight end, or maybe even at that point, I know that's kind of high in 1 QB leagues, but start looking at Joe Burrow and Tua versus taking Zack Moss.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Garrett. That's a really good question. I feel better about him than I do a lot of other running backs in his range.
Okay.
I just think the ceiling's lower. I mean, landing spot's going to matter a lot, obviously.
For sure, with all these running backs.
I would think like he's one of those players that you take if you are thin at running back and you have a good team. He's a guy that you take because you're like, you know what? He'll get me some points. He'll have a role in the NFL. He's a guy that's not going to crash and burn, in my opinion.
Oh, Kane's on here. Kane, you missed our A.J. Dillon breakdown, buddy.
Poor man's A.J. Dillon.
See, I think he's going to end up going later in the second than we're talking about right now.
Probably.
Because he's going to drop after the combine. Like, we know he's not going to test well.
And then I'm going to like
probably fourth round, fourth round. There's going to be...
Oh, and I would absolutely take a chance there on the upside of what if the guy in front of him gets hurt. He'd be competent enough to hold the role, I think, for a season or so. Yeah. What would you guys think if later on in the draft, the Baltimore Ravens are like, we'd like somebody to play the Mark Ingram role? Maybe not quite as good as Mark Ingram, obviously. Do you think he would be a good fit in a situation like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I would love that
100%.
landing spot for him personally.
Yeah.
Me too.
I mean, and just like you said, injury and then step in. That's exactly what Zach Stacy was. Zach Stacy had one great, like that's Moss. Yep. You know, it's not going to be RB1 top season, but it'll be, high in RB2 is the ceiling-ish.
I think him and Justice Hill would be a nice complement to each other and utilize both those guys in that type of offense.
Hey, don't forget about Gus Edwards had a pretty good year too. People forget.
He actually did. He did. The Gus bus.
Yeah. One thing with Moss too, I've noticed like the first guy usually is not going to take him down.
I'm with you. The only deal, I want Justice Hill as well. I like that kid.
I don't.
And neither do I.
You don't like Justice Hill?
Running back. He's an athlete more than a running back, I think.
Yeah, but in that offense, if they were able to utilize him well,
you could say about any offense.
Yeah, but he's built for speed, and that offense is built for speed. Like if you run more option sets with him and Justice Hill, it would be nice.
What, speed option?
Yeah.
Okay, it can't be a read.
How you like this pickup here, Garrett?
Why not? Hold
Justice
on.
Hill's going A gap or B?
Right. Well, you could even run triple option with him and Gus Bus in the backfield, or if they were to draft Zack Moss. Sorry, I missed the blitz pickup. Was it a good one?
It was a good one. Yeah, he threw it. He got leverage up under him, sank his ass, and threw his hands.
That's what I like to hear.
Look at you using the terminology, Jared. Proud of you.
Make a running back out of you yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Gus is a free agent? I don't know.
Oh, hit him. Come on.
Oh,
there you go.
No. Justice Hill and Zack Moss, an off-brand Kamara Ingram. No, they're not. They're not nearly talented enough.
People do not want to tackle this dude. He's strong, man. Good hands too. I mean,
Well, adjustment. Yep.
Behind him.
He's a solid player.
Now, hold on. If you go, what I like about this, you can show from this angle. He leans in for that contact.
He sold that blocking too there.
He knows how to use his body.
Watch him come in here.
Oh,
wow. Who did this cut up?
I think it cut off on its own, man.
You chose that.
That was
Jared.
CBS, bro. Or ABC.
Yeah, but I just like that. That's a good use of knowing your body and basically physics. I'm going to cut inside because I can absorb
Another
more
guy
contact.
who's good at that is Dobbins. He understands how to use his body like that.
That's the nice part is he is very competent in the passing game.
He can catch.
It's not like
Which
it's
helps
not
his
like
floor.
crap. Exactly. It's not like crap. We can only use him on first and second down. Oh, he's got to work on this pass blocking though. It's underwhelming. Yikes.
Ooh. He didn't. I don't think he avoided him all the way because he thought he could just do that and that would be enough. I think he overestimated his tackle breaking here. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's my guess.
No, I think you're right.
He's like, this will be enough, and then he'll continue on his path, and it wasn't. Wow, what a play by 97, though.
Right?
Jeez.
Dusty, I'm seeing your question here. I would add a couple other players to that list. I would add Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I would add Keyshawn Vaughn to that list. But yes, it does take a step down as far as guys that we think have a legitimate shot at being regular contributors for a team, which is pretty normal. In most years, you got about 2 to 4 or 5 backs that you think could be legitimate contributors for a long stretch of time on a team. And then everybody else is just kind of situation. They might get lucky. Things might bounce the right way. So that's what I'm thinking. I think there's about 6 guys in this class that I feel comfortable saying that there's going to be, extended time as a starting running back, or at least, one of the lead backs in a committee. And then after that, it is kind of a crapshoot. And so, you want to take guys, especially later on in the second round with, the potential, and that's where landing spot and stuff plays a much bigger factor in all of this. So that's why it's nice in these rookie drafts to be able to get the running backs early, and then you can focus on building, those wide receivers, those tight ends, those quarterbacks later on in the draft. And that would be the hardest part for me to draft a Jerry Jeudy, a CeeDee Lamb.
You gotta go back, Jared.
In the top.
I'm sorry,
5.
I'm trying to tell him where to stop, but you're on a roll here. But
I'm sorry.
I got a point. Go back more. Go back more.
I'm answering the question too long, but that's why I'd have a harder time.
Okay, so I mean, this looks great. I mean, it was wide open. I'll stop here. Whoop. Okay.
I got you.
Cut inside.
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Cut inside.
I saw it too.
Because you can read it. Give yourself a shot at much more yardage here. Like that's what bothers me about some backs. It's like, well, this is a good enough play, but I want more because he goes inside here. Then it's him one-on-one against 6. Okay, I like his odds there.
Yeah,
And it's
agree.
at least maybe 5 more yards.
Drives me nuts when I see that stuff, man.
Yep. So yeah, I'm glad you knew what I was going to go on that one.
Yeah. I was like,
sorry, Garrett. I
was like, God, Garrett, shut up.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
You want to go? I know where you live, bro.
I know, right?
So, I mean, but those are the little things. Those little things, that's what Arian Foster was amazing at. He utilized space and his balance and cutting ability so well for a guy that was not extremely athletic.
Are you taking the kids with you to Mexico, Garrett?
Nope, just the wife and I. So the girls are going to stay at a combination of each of our parents' house. So yeah, it'll be pretty nice.
Yeah. A little vacation with the boo.
It'll be fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, dude.
I would be, man.
You guys doing like a resort? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Hard Rocket in Riviera Maya.
Cool. Is it like an all-inclusive?
Ooh, yes. Steak every night.
I've done an all-inclusive one time, and it was like the best, man. Just like,
dude, it's so good.
Not have to worry about anything.
My wife and I, like we like are planned out like all of this stuff, and we plan like because it's all taken care of. So we planned like early dinner and late dinner. So we'll go to like one place at like 4:30, and then we'll hit up another place at like 9:30. We're like, awesome. It's only like 5 or 6 days, so we are taking advantage of all of it.
No, see, I like his body control here. He's adjusting, caught it, and then he almost breaks his tackle, but adds more yardage, and that's just based on effort and balance and some of his power.
Yeah, great catch here in traffic.
Yep. Turning around,
so we
catches
got a good
it.
question here, guys.
Kind of spins.
The Nugget Monkey asks, how important is long speed, breakaway speed to your evaluation? What is more valuable to your grading? Short area quickness or breakaway speed?
Short area.
Yeah.
You don't get the long speed without the short area. You know what I mean? So I think the short area matters more. That's why I like Moss. But you can look at some of these other guys. Like we really like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His long speed's not going to be there probably. No. But the amount of times that you can have long speed in some huge plays in the NFL, they're small. Jordan Howard has a career. He's not fast.
Yeah.
But short area, can cut well. I think he has really good vision. It's underrated, and there's a career there.
Right, and I can see why he's asking that question because it's clear when you watch Zack Moss that he's one of those guys that has very good short area quickness, not so good long speed. God, what's number 5's name, man? It's driving me nuts. Babineau?
See, that was.
I want to say really Babineau, but I don't know.
That run that back real quick. Sorry, Jared.
Good.
I love right here. You can tell, like there are times where it's so crucial when a guy does his job and runs the play as it's designed. Comes right off of the left butt cheek of the tackle there, gets that first down. If he widens that any more than he did there, he's not going to get that first down. He gets that first down and then some.
That's because 56 defeated that block.
Thibodeau, thank you, Paul. I said Babineau. I don't know where I was getting Babineau from.
Is that French?
There's B's in there.
Quarterback wanted none of that.
Yeah.
Nope.
See, he's waiting there. Attack.
Yep.
And honestly, his base is actually a little bit too wide there.
Yeah, Garrett, you're sitting next to Zack Moss in the film room right now. What are you telling him as a coach?
Yeah, his base is too wide there. He's gonna lose balance. He needs to get his right there. It's good, but watch as he goes a little bit. He engages. It goes even wider, and that's where you're gonna start losing balance. And you don't have that good base underneath you. You have to think of it a lot in terms of how you're squatting. Like if you are going to do a workout, you're gonna squat. You want your legs just slightly wider than your shoulders, right? and then you're wanting to get as deep as possible. You're wanting to do the same thing on a run block. You got to get those hips down low, and that allows you to be able to get up and punch right underneath the shoulder pads there, and you push those shoulder pads up right into their neck. That's what you're aiming for, right in those numbers there. So he engaged okay once he got there, but he waited for him, and he was too wide in that process.
I mean, and I also like him to aim inside number.
Good catch again, man.
If he beats him outside, he can push him outside of the quarterback, and the quarterback can step up. So that's another small thing that I'm sure he'll get corrected.
And that is the nice part, is that can be taught. It's not the end of the world, but you'd like to see him be a little more efficient in that at this level, especially for a
Zack
senior
Moss.
running back.
Me too.
Oh, I mean, sorry, Gary. I mean, he adjusted well there, and then he just go back to this first guy he makes miss. Is that him right there?
Yeah.
Like it's such a confident cut. He's like, I know I got this guy. Okay, who's the next guy? It's just like AJ Dillon would never do that.
No.
He's like hoping he can make a guy miss.
Look at
This
that
is
catch,
okay.
too.
Yep.
got
And
good
on
hands.
a crucial play, 3rd and 21.
Okay. Oh, one, you're done. Okay. Oh.
Zoo, and then getting tackled.
He's great at making the tackle tough. Like he moves his body just slightly to make it a tough tackle, and he has the strength to break those arm tackles. I don't really have a spot on my tape sheet for like body usage, but if I did, he would be like a 9.
Sounds like we might need to add it, Jared.
Just keep the show PG.
Didn't you just update your model
Jared,
like today?
it just
What'd you say?
doesn't sound right when you say it that way. Keep it PG, the show. Come on.
Body usage?
Yeah.
This is a family show.
He's a 9 on the body usage. It just sounds wrong, man. There you go.
He's got
Snuck
better
out.
hands than I thought he did.
God, and he's
Yeah,
got
he does.
fight too. I like that fight.
He does.
Yeah, there's a flag on that one.
Back it up.
Waiting again. A little more fight in the block.
So someone earlier said PFF had him where?
RB1.
RB1? No. But he's good. That's
I
for
like him.
sure. I like him. After watching this, I like him more than I did initially. I will say that. He's an efficient runner, uses his body well, can catch the ball. Needs to work on his pass blocking for sure, but he's a great in-between the tackles runner.
Now tell me this. Is he even close to topping Cam Akers for you guys?
No. He is one of the most efficient between the tackles runners. I would say him and Jonathan Taylor both do that very well. They're very efficient between the tackles. I really genuinely worry if there will be enough burst, enough juice to be able to make plays consistently at the next level where it would be valuable to your fantasy team. And that's the lens that we're looking at this through is, how is this going to be valuable for your fantasy team? I think, ceiling for him is, if he can get in the right situation and a guy in front of him gets hurt, then he's going to have a chance to do something. But even then, I don't see any of these, 20 carries for 150 yards type games at the next level. It's going to be, he'll be a 4 yards a carry guy. He'll do all right in the passing game if he's able, if they allow him to do it. I think he'll do all right in the passing game. But I just don't know if there's enough of a ceiling there where,
Right.
Cam Akers, I think, just has such a higher ceiling that I don't have them in the same tier.
But his floor is so low.
So high,
Akers
you mean?
or
Yeah.
Oh, Akers.
yeah, it's a lower floor than
See,
maybe anybody in the top 5.
yeah, I guess I have him a little higher as far as his floor. I like